Hello, I am Satyanarayan Das. I'll be speaking about certain key points with respect to risk management. This video has been taken from RMP Live Relations. Going forward, these key points are going to be very helpful for you to understand the steps performed in end-to-end risk management. So these are the key points with respect to risk management. Key point 1. Risk management is primarily done with two project artifacts, risk register and risk report. Predominantly, organizations use the risk register. Key point 2. When you identify the risks, identify as much as individual risks as you can with the help of your team members and other stakeholders. Next, document these risks in the risk register. Key point 3. Risk management is an iterative process. That is, it doesn't happen one time, but over the life cycle of the project. If the project is having multiple phases, in every phase of the project, risk management will happen throughout the phase of the project. Iterative also means risks can be detected at any point of time in your project. And when it is detected, you have to again go through the processes or the steps to identify, qualify, quantify, plan for risk responses, again monitor that risks. It is also integrative in nature. That is, it doesn't happen independently in a vacuum, but integrated with other aspects such as scope management, schedule management, cost management, among others. That is why we use terms such as integrated schedule risk analysis or integrated cost risk analysis. We also use terms such as risk adjusted schedule, risk adjusted budget, because it is integrative in nature. Key point 4. While risk qualification is mandatory, risk quantification is optional. If the project is complex, large, or a strategically important project, you can go for risk quantification. Key point 5. While the potential risk owners are determined during the risk identification, the final risk owners are confirmed during risk qualification. Key point 6. While the preliminary risk responses are determined during risk identification, the final risk responses are confirmed in risk response planning. You will understand the significance of it as we proceed across the risk management, the steps in risk management. Key point 7. You decide on the probability scale, impact scale, the risk threshold values from the very beginning and use these values later. You also decide on the other risk assessment parameters to be used from the very beginning. The format to be used for the risk register is also decided from the very beginning. Key point 8. The conditional risk response actions for the individual risks are monitored. They are not integrated into the overall project plan or the overall project management plan. Key point 9. The unconditional risk responses for the individual risks are integrated into the overall project plan. They are not monitored. And because they are integrated, it will impact the project schedule and the project budget. Now, related to both key point 8 as well as key point 9, I have another one. Both conditional and unconditional response actions are developed during risk response planning. I believe these key points you should keep in mind as you proceed through the steps or the processes of risk management domain.